Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I will tell you how the price of crude has moved in the last month and how the price of crude can move in the next month or the current month, that is around March 2022. See, if you look at the chart, what we can see that the crude price has made a high of around 116.45 and from there it is continuously coming down. Okay, so why we have seen a sharp rise? Because of the bar we have seen there is disturbance in the supply, and there is a thing that because the demand has gone up, the supply has become low, so the price will automatically will move up. Okay, so now after touching this particular level of 116, it is moving down to a level of 109. Okay, and we have seen there is that the volatility is very high. So if you think you can make a big profit or loss, but that is, you have to understand one thing, it's a risky thing. You always try to reduce your quantity and then increase your stop loss or the targets. Okay, before that, if you have any doubt regarding crude position, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com or a mail ID I have given in the description. Please watch the full video, then you will understand how this technical in crude and other commodities are working. And if you wish to join my Telegram channel, link I have given in the description, you can join. Now if you look at the chart from 2010, you have seen that a high of around 115.14 is there. Okay, and from there it has not touched this level but has currently made a high of around 116. Okay, and now it is, because this level is not being tested here, so probability of going down was high. Okay, and if you have checked my Telegram, I have given that if the price comes close to this level, we can see a bounce back from this level, or we can see a downfall and then it can bounce back if it touch a level of around 109, and then we can see some bounce back if this support became a strong and then we can see it can bounce back from this level, or if it didn't support this level, then it can further fall. So now if you look at the chart, what we can see, it is currently trading at around 108.96. suppose if the price sustain this level, what we can see, suppose if the price sustain this level, then we can see it can touch a level of 110.08, and from there we can see it can touch a level of 112.41. okay, and suppose if the price sustain above this level, then we can see it can touch a level of 114.75. okay, and if the price goes above this level, then we can see it can go further upside. okay, and 114, these levels are not being tested here, so at this particular level we have seen that it made a high of around 114. okay, and I have already told you in my previous video, and on the 114.5 is a particular high, 0.83 is a particular high, we can see a bounce back. If you check the video, you can see that there is a bounce back from that level, and after this particular, and after touching a level of 112, it has bounced upside and made a high for 116. okay, suppose if the price sustain this level, okay, now trading at around 109, suppose if the price sustain above this level, then we can see it can go and touch a level of 110.09, 110.69, and from there we can see it can go further upside towards a level of 112.02. and suppose if the price sustain above this level, then we can see it can touch a level of 114.68, and if the price sustain above this level, then we can see it can touch a level of 116.90. okay, and from there we can see it can go upside towards a level of 120.45, and if the price sustain above this level, then we can see it can go further upside towards a level of 121.34, and suppose if it sustain above this level, then we can see it can go further up 5.78, and from there we can see it can go further upside towards a level of 132.44, and further upside we can see in the price of crude. But suppose if the price didn't sustain this level, now trading at around 109.06, we can see it can fall further towards a level of 107.58, and if this level didn't sustain, okay, this particular support didn't sustain, then we can see it can come down to a level of 104.91. okay, and from there we can see it can go further low towards a level of 103.58, and from there we can see it can fall further towards a level of 100.92. okay, once if it goes below this level, then we can see it can touch a level of 98.25, and from there we can see it can fall further towards a level of 95.59. okay, and suppose if the price didn't sustain this level also, then we can see it can fall towards a level of 91.59, and from there we can see if 91.59 didn't sustain, then we can see it can touch a level of 88.93, and from there we can see it can touch a level of 85.38. And suppose if the price goes below this level, then we can see it can fall further towards a level of 83.60, and from there we can see it can fall further towards a level of 79.16, and these levels are already being tested here. 79.16, we can see that 76.5, see 92.48 is a strong support. If it breaks downside, then we can see it can touch a level of 77.18, and from there we can see it can touch a level of 83.60, and from there we can see it can touch a level of 77.39. now 77.39 is a particular support. If this level breaks, then we can see it can fall further towards a level of 75.61, and from there we can see it fall further towards a level of 76. Okay, 67.62. Okay, so once this particular level didn't sustain, then we can see it fall further towards a level of 64.95, and from there we can see it fall towards a level of 60. Once the price comes near to 60, then we can see it can fall further towards a level of 55 also. But understand one thing, we have seen a volatile market as the price of crude has moved from 85 to 116 in just less than a month period of time. So what we can see that is the probability of going up downside can also be very fast, because we have seen that this particular level, if you look at the chart, we have seen this and this. If this first, second, third, fourth, okay, and this is the fifth time, if we can see if the probability of if it goes below a level of particular 88, then we can see a sharp fall in the price of crude. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. Okay, and understand one thing, if you are trading, you have to understand one thing, that if you are trading with $10,000, trade with 10 to 15% of capital per trade, and your risk should be 0.5 to 1%. Again I repeat, 0.5 to 1%. If you trade 5 trades, if all are these in loss, then you know that your risk is $500. If you trade 3 are in loss, still you can make profit in the rest too and cover the losses. Okay, so understand one thing, always try to figure out 10 to 15% of capital per trade and then trade accordingly. Okay, so hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you.